Hi, welcome again to another edition of Market Analysis for today, August 7th of 2024. I'm Giovanni Benacore, analyst, trader, and educator with Vantage Markets. All right, so let's get with it. So we saw this week starting hectically, the Japanese yen, earnings, recession worries, all played a part in that meltdown. But something that isn't being talked about enough as a co-conspirator, low trading volume. History suggests the number of shares changing hands could exacerbate the market's ups and downs for weeks to come. Stocks were hit hard on Monday with the S&P 500 tumbling 3%, its biggest one-day sell-off since 2022. Several factors combined to spook investors. Stretch valuations, last week's weak U.S. jobs data, and the unwinding of the so-called carry trade in Japan. Stocks recovered somewhat yesterday, with the S&P 500 closing up about 1%, but markets remain on edge, with the volatility index, VIX, still somewhere up around 25, higher than about 25, higher than it has been all year. And one factor has set the stage for the market's brush fire. Thin stock market trading volumes that quickly amplify price declines. The best case is that these violent moves of recent days are being massively exaggerated by illiquid August conditions. Yes, illiquid August conditions. August is typically the slowest month of the year for trading, with about 9.3 billion shares changing hands across major U.S. exchanges per day. And this is according to Dow Jones market data. And that's nearly 30% fewer than the 13.2 billion in the peak month of March. Now, Wall Street is famous for clearing out on August as workers in the Northeast U.S. head to the beach. Fewer executives manning trading desks cuts down on the number of buyers and sellers in the market. That, in turn, means lower liquidity. On days like Monday, when droves of would-be sellers rush to unload shares, the scarcity of buyers quickly leads to lower prices with momentum that can feed on itself. So after the dust has settled, we're seeing that the market might have made a bottom right around the 18,000 psychological number. And we've seen, a nice, another attempt to at least close above that gap that where we opened on Monday. So let's go with the momentum and go long, buying the indices, S&P 500 as well. Let's raise our level of support for 5,200. Our level of resistance, let's just use 53.80 around there. Okay, so that's for the S&P. Take a look at the Dow. The Dow also. So we're gonna be doing something here. Let's just raise our level of resistance to 39,700 and change. Our support to 38,700 and change. All right, so going with the motion of buying. All right, so the Russell is actually hitting our level of resistance. So let's just raise that to 2120. Let's raise our level of support to right to somewhere around here in the middle of this volume node, 2030. So that's our levels for the indices. Crude oil seems to be rebounding real nice. Okay, so let's just raise a little bit more our level of resistance, 76. Our support is going to be the lower band, the lower Bollinger Band. So going long. Nat Gas has made a nice move to the upside. Now, it is hitting the medium of the Bollinger Band, which acts as a dynamic resistance. So keep that in mind. $2.15 will be our level of resistance, and let's just use this lower band support, 188. Gold also looking to recuperate itself. Let's just lower to 2370, and our level of resistance, 24.30, will still the same. Buying. So we seem to be having a nice. Okay, so then silver. Also, we're going to leave the same levels for silver. Let's see if silver will do something today. Buying silver. Also, copper. Copper is the one that it doesn't want us to be in suit with its peers. So 390. I'm going to bring it up to 390. Let's see. Right now, we're selling Bitcoin. All right, so let's just bring our level of support. 52,000, 60,000 for Bitcoin resistance. Buying. Ethereum. Okay, so we have here Ethereum. So let's see what will happen. The currencies, the euro, after hitting that 110, it just hasn't been able to come back up to it. So let's just leave the medium, see if we do a counter trend move on the euro. And then the pound also looking to recuperate itself, and the dollar index just looking also to move higher. So let's just use that low. Let's leave this with same levels. All right. So we seem that we're gonna be having a nice momentum to the upside today. Let's see how much of that can we catch. Have a great day, trading day, and I'll see you tomorrow.